time to go back into the darkest dungeon. Let's get the
human mind.
volume on this down a bit so you can actually hear me.
Fast.
There we go. Save changes. In the meantime, we're going back into the darkest dungeon. This time, I'm taking you on a medium, the veteran level dungeon. You're going to see some new monsters you probably haven't even seen before come popping out. And it's going to give you a guide for how to actually play this when you get to the next level of dungeons, as you are probably close to there. So first thing I've learned, unlike my previous videos, while this is loading, you don't bring multiples of the same class. You don't do it. You're going to suffer DPM somewhere. You're going to suffer lack of utility somewhere. You need to bring 4 different classes. Now my personal favorite 4 are the Vestal,
and the letter was on its way.
Wow. Wow, that sounds bad. So my personal favorite 4 classes are the Crusader, the Grave Robber, the Vestal, and the Highwayman. However, we don't actually have access at the moment to... Oh no, we do have access to that perfect party. So we have Patras, Ablin, Ecolan, and Dismas, the original thief. We are not going after the Necromancer, the Tier 2 Necromancer yet. That will be a separate video. Instead, we are going to go after this one. There will be a camp trip. There's charm to resist movement, but it's going to decrease your accuracy, so not really worth it. Also, I've got a lot of charms now. I think a lot of people also have. This is a very good one. Chance of disease, I'm fine with that. He's got a boatload of problems anyway. Let's see. Yeah, so there are some that are really good. He doesn't stress heal as much, but the scouting chance bonus and the dodge bonus are totally worth it. The Sun Ring's a decent one because if your light's below 25%, you're screwed anyway. And the extra stun and blight skills for her. I mean, I don't think she has anything that actually stuns, but she does have blight. Yeah, Grave Verbal Satchel gives me stun skill chance. She doesn't have anything that stuns that I see yet. It might be a higher tier ability on something. And the stun. She doesn't have as much chance to dodge. Okay, I'm fine with that when you can get an extra 10% chance to stun with an ability that's basically her main offense. So, we know this is a medium, so our minimum here is 12. I'm taking 16 because I want to have the ability to burn 1 set for healing purposes. We're going to take 8 torches, a shovel, and 2 keys. I think that's 2 shovels and a pair of bandages. So that's my gear. Costs exactly 3,000. That's your benchmark, guys. You need 3,000 before you go in for a fully equipped party on any given dungeon. Again, while this loads here. So, this is going to be probably a fairly hard dungeon. I have seen some of the enemies in the weird
the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out
really
this
vicious,
evil.
really quickly. Let me talk to Terminax real quick. And then I'm going to turn off my friend stuff for you. I'm sorry you're having to see all this. Alright, so let's make a plan. The plan is we're going to go to that room right there, and then we're going to double back and we're going to camp here because that'll leave us with 5 rooms out of the 10. New enemies! Look at this. absurd dodges, by the way. They have absurdly high dodge. They have multiple classifications: Unholy Beast, Unholy. That guy just outputs a load of damage. But if I can kill the gargoyles, then he becomes a lot easier. So in the meantime, bleed, punk. Ugh. They don't hurt a lot. They stun. That's the problem. They don't necessarily hurt a lot, but man, do they issue out the stuns. Sure, stun resist 70%. Let's conserve hit points. Ah! Oh! And there's that high dodge. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a stress inducer. You can see new enemies get vicious.
Press disadvantage.
That's him.
Oh! Give them no quarter.
Damn. Picture the face! That is the biggest advantage of the Grave Robber. She is really accurate. I mean, she's running 100% accuracy right now. And she boosts her accuracy with many of her abilities. Light. Open the vein. Holy Lance! Oh, well, at least now I got the order fixed mostly. We want to comfort? No, we want to grace her. Get her back up. Alright, and there's a round counter now, by the way. Ow. Stun resist? Thank you. Alright, back so you can use your abilities to the fullest. I know that wastes a turn, but I need her to be able to blight that guy, because that guy is just... the amount of stuff he throws. Grape shot? Hey, that worked. We want to judgment that. Oh! Those stunning gargoyles have to get... See, the only thing he can hit now is the front line, so he's going to hit the front line repeatedly. 10 hit points. Grape shot, so the next attack on the gargoyle should finish it if it hits. Oh! Poison him, because extra poison, extra bleed, we'll take it all day long. At least he's not throwing skulls. I need help. Oh, she just can't hit.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Smite! Thank you.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ow. Pick to the face? Pick to the face! Alright, so that's what you can kind of expect. Yeah, switch cloak, that's not bad. Accuracy goes down double, but your speed doubles, which means you would go a lot sooner. You're having trouble hitting things as is. But I really don't need you to hit things, I need you to go first. Hey, something. It's just a tree. Alright, so we're going to take this point to eat a bit. You're fine. That little bit of extra hit points might help us out, it might not. Scouting. I need to relight a new torch. Don't let me forget that. And before that room, I'll need to light another one. Just to get a chance to ambush them, because ambush is critical at this point in time. No, quick click, and she investigates instead. Nice job. Get that torch fully lit so that we get all the bonus we possibly can. What are you? get some hit points.
As the fiend falls,
yeah.
a faint hope blossoms.
I'm assuming these things just generate more. So I'm gonna have to hack through this big one. Thankfully they're slow. I hope they're slow. Pick it. Yes! Okay, now we got the big one to deal with. How stun resistant are you? Extreme stun resistance there. Here comes some more hit points. Is he gonna go first? No. Oh god, no.
Obliterated.
Don't tell me you generate more big ones. Okay, you generate little ones.
Devastating
I can
blow.
live with little ones. Because I can just do that. Get out of my way. Do you bleed? You bleed! You have a really high bleed and blight resist, but we'll take the chance. Alright, that's those higher level skills for you. We will heal you. Because you look like you're the lowest percentage-wise. Oh, slime smack. Ah, well there went all that healing I just did. And a stun. Not good. Smite. He will now die on his next turn, no matter what happens. Because he's going to bleed for and blight for 6, so he's done. I can therefore take this opportunity to give everybody 2 hit points. Not much, but it heals the whole party. We'll just pick to the face. Pick to the face! I like saying that for some reason.
Loot are often low on supplies.
What's in here? Oh, valuables. Sweet. Bandage and a torch. And we get a scouting roll, thanks to a lot of different things. Oh my god, what a scouting roll. So we do have to go all the way over there. But now I know I can just
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Hopefully not have to eat again until we camp to clear it. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. Max out our lighting. Reduce as much stress chance as we can. Because monsters! Another new monster that you're going to face in the medium. The Blighted Giant. You notice there's a lot of new big monsters. And these things, oh my god, the dodge on these things is just insane. Go ahead and apply bleeds while I can. But their stun resist is not all that great. Assuming I can hit the broadside of a barn.
Decimated.
Ah, he resisted the blight. I think he has a really high, yeah, he has a high blight resist. There you go, Patras. Nice hit. Yeah, it does have the tier 3 sword and tier 3 armor, so it helps a lot. You really need to get those things upgraded as quickly as you can. I can't wait to see the tier 5 equipment. In the meantime... bleed stack? Yes, they do. We can bleed you dry. Ooh! Yeah, by the way, he hits like a truck. He hits like an absolute truck. Only weird healing at this point can fully heal most blows from these guys. So, we've got 15 hit points left. We'll grace you again. And by the way, it doesn't matter what order I'm in, he can hit me with that tree trunk anywhere in the party. The bleed's going to be 1 point short. He gets one more hit. Oh, and it's a good hit.
Prodigious size alone.
That ability is just absolutely broken. It shuffles everybody around.
A powerful blow.
Why couldn't you do that earlier? Seriously. We need to reorder the party. You at the back. You at the front. And march forward. Check the torchlight. Good. Alright, let's go. So we know we're going to face something in here. And sure enough, here it is. I haven't really let her live long enough to find out what she does. And I think that's a good plan of action. Oh, joy. I'm assuming that's going to mark me. Oh, no. Well, if that's the case, you're a big problem. Uh-oh. Oh, no. So we're not going to finish off an enemy this round, I don't think. Nope. Bleed and rabies. Wow, that's no good. At least we got rid of the puppy, who can issue rabies, apparently. By the way, her buff just keeps stacking. And Patras, I mean, he can just hit like a truck. Ah, they keep reordering my party. Alright, we're gonna actually use a bandage because I forgot to. And then we're gonna poison dart you. Have some blight. That's all you can do. Open a vein. Come on, bleed. Bleed for me. Yes! We're gonna shift you forward so you can fight. Yeah, they have a lot of abilities that are gonna shift my party around. Ow! Come on, Blight. Yes! You're gonna be bleeding out 9. Come on, bleed for me, please, please! Oh! I was gonna make you bleed more. Heal! Because he needs it badly.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
You are in the best shape. You're the one who should investigate this. You found a map. Alright, we have one more battle and then we can pitch the tent. And it's going to be right there. And I know it's going to be there. See, that's the advantage of keeping this torch lit. You have a very high chance of scouting. And that can help you out so much. That's why I brought so many torches. I needed to know scouting information. Also, that trinket is really
a blazing star is born.
Oh, we have food. That's nice. So you're a damage booster. You need to die. But we're going to do a grape shot for a grand total of, what is that, 17 points of damage. There's a hit. And there's a KO. So, without my surprise, that's the other advantage to keep. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Try to keep your torch as bright as possible at all times.
Killer.
Because them not getting a turn at all is a huge bonus to you. Do I get scouting again? I got it! Alright, what do we got? Do I have to go this way? I do not have to go that way, which means there are 4 rooms left. This is a perfect place to pitch a camp. I mean, I'm desperately in need of healing.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Now here comes some very strategic decisions. First off, I made sure to bring enough food for the chance to do this. Because that's just a huge buff. Next thing is Bandit Sense. We're going to wound care him. Alright, how many points do I have left? Because I have 8. So we're going to use 3 to give him a boost. 3 to give him a boost. And then... at this point... I can make him even more... I can make him stress resistant. Which is very tempting to do, honestly. Or I could bandage someone. Or I could make someone else stress resistant. Or I could go get food. Yeah, I really need to start training some survival skills to get some extra wound care or some other stuff. Your damage increase, your accuracy increase, accuracy and crit chance. Tell you what, we're gonna make you stress resistant because you're the tank, you're the one who's probably gonna get hit the most. You resisting stress would be a good thing. Right, and rest. So now you notice I'm in the middle of a dungeon, but my stress is really low and my health is actually fairly high. If I get another decent, if I get another surprise round, I'll actually have the thief's health well over 50% with a single heal. Now, people complain about ambushes, and I did some research, and it turns out the ambush chance is only 30% base, and if you cast Sanctuary, it drops all the way to 5%. You have the most health and least stress. So, you're... God! Yeah, you're going to the sanatorium. Most health, least stress. Oh, God! Oh, blight. I don't have anything to fix blight.
As
and
the
trap.
gains
God,
purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is
Patrick's there just got waylaid. Okay, these things are just lethal. The cultists in the back are not so bad. But those things up front are just freaking lethal. Stun it if we can. Thank you. Take at least one of them out for now. Bleed him. That'll work. Push her all the way to the back. Oh, why did you resist? I needed you to not resist. You're really blight resistant. So we're gonna pick you. And that means you should die the moment you get a turn. Goodbye. Yeah, these things are not so much lethal as stress-inducing. That thing's freaking lethal.
Death waits.
Its hits cause stuns, its hits cause massive damage. Okay, I can imagine now that you are actually much more of a problem than I thought you were. Oh, thank God. Wow! Most accurate member of my party just went whiff! Give the thief some hit points while we got the opportunity. Because they can't cause a lot of damage, they can cause a lot of stress, but we have plenty of stress left to burn. Really? Ah. Well, at least you got the accuracy buff now. You can push her. You're reordering my party for me in such a way that's actually beneficial. Make it bleed. Oh, it resisted bleed. Give him some hit points back, because that blight's still going to hit him a little bit. Smite! Ah, not so much smiting, huh? Grape shot? There we go. I see a judgment in your future, and you are guilty. Shift forward so you can use your pick. Well, you can still use your pick.
As victories mount,
Smite!
so too will resistance.
So, not a bad battle. Okay. We need to reorder you to the 4. Open chest. An unlocked strong box on stone floor. It's trapped. But it was unlocked. Sad face. Okay, so I know there's at least one more battle room. You're actually the best off. And again, it's just a tree. Now, we have made our 3,000 gold investment back. With a little bit of change. Oh no, new bandits. Fusiliers and outlaws. So they're just all outlaw. We're going to try to just cut through these guys as quick as we can. I'm sure he does more damage. That one. Go ahead and light our torch up. Alright, you will bleed out before you get a turn, so you need to take the next hit. Blanket fire does a lot of damage overall, but not much to one individual. Oh man, come on. You're the most accurate person. Grape shot. Double kill! Let's do a comfort. To counteract some of the blanket fire damage since I hit everybody.
Well struck.
Bit to the face. Ah, that nearly killed him. Hack him.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be
Get some
beaten.
stress reduction out of that, why don't ya? That's a new item. 1,000 gold per one. Wow, that's kind of nice. Alright, did we get a scouting roll? We do! Sweet! I'm loving that trinket. What's in the tree? Nice resist. I got plenty of torches. I even found some extra ones. Sweet. If that's the case, you have a bite and you have a bite. Because that still leaves me with enough that if that happens... And now I shouldn't get hungry even if I have to go to the next room. Okay, I know the fungal batteries are bad. But the Nasher's the worst. It's really fast, and the Rabid Rush thing, I mean, it just has an absurd crit rate, and it causes bleed, and it can cause a disease. That ranks is by far the worst.
How quickly the tide turns.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's marking him, which I'm assuming means that this guy's abilities are enhanced when the enemy's marked. Kill it while we can, so we can get access to the rear ranks. Ooh! Wow, that's a hit. Do I have a bandage? I do. We're gonna grab a bandage. Hit that fungal battery. Grape shot. That upgraded grape shot does a lot of damage now. Pick to the face. Alright, we're gonna heal you. You need hit points. Badly. Ugh.
A singular
Cut it open. Pick to the face.
This expedition has
Nice hit!
promises success.
So now we have very little stress, which is good. I may have to go one more room.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
We're
Now
gonna
it
burn the
must be
key.
carried home.
That's what I bought it for. Okay, that's easy to fix. There we go. I got another scouting roll. It's nothing but a battle room. Oh gods, why? You're the best off for this. You search the carcass. There's some meat on these bones. Okay, Well, we now know that's a scouting room, and we know we're not going to need this, so we're going to ditch the shovel and take that. Because we know there's nothing between us and the scout and the battle room. Empty crate. Okay, we're here. We are going to light a torch. And just feed the fuck out of our Crusader, because he's the one who's most hurt in comparison to everyone else's overall hit point pool. And face down these guys. So this is what to expect from a level 3 dungeon, by the way. Enemies are all going to have more hit points. You're going to see enemies you haven't seen before. Any old enemies are going to be heavily upgraded. And you're going to see a lot more big enemies, which means the bounty hunter is someone who can come into play because of his camping ability to let everyone do more damage to bigger enemies. Let's shot on the resist. Alright, take out you. Take out you before you get another turn. I'm gonna try to blight. But I do get my accuracy buff, which is kind of important.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
70%. Oh, we're just failing now. There we go. Heal him. When he gets a turn, I'll use a bandage. Cut that thing open, come on. There we go, we got some bleed. Blight him! Come on, blight! You got some blight. Smack him around. Also, you may find that some of your old abilities aren't useful anymore, and you may have to reorganize your abilities. Pick to the face. Pick to the face. We're going to heal you because keeping your HP up is saving our vacants. Make him bleed more if we can, because then he'll bleed out. Yep, he'll bleed out before he gets a turn, but wait, if you're going to bleed out and you get a turn because you're going to take 9, then I'm going to cut down your stress.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
I mean, why not?
Otherworldly corruption.
It's the last part of the dungeon. Is it the last part? I can't go back to the map. Okay, oh, we don't need this anymore. Actually, close, we don't need that. So that's it. Is there a battle this way? We could venture back and see if that's worth it. We're going to do that. We're going to walk back just to see if it's worth it, and then
packs full of steel and war.
Oh, never
But
mind.
nary a thought given to the plow. The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
That was a mistake. Very nice earnings. 16,000 gold pieces in earnings. And you get a fair bit of heirlooms. You don't get as many as with a boss fight, but you do get a good bit. These are definitely worth doing once you've got a level 3 party to go out with. And you've got their armor and weapons upgraded as high as you possibly can. Warden's Explorer, Slayer of Beasts, Ruins Adventurer. That makes no sense because we weren't in either of those places, but okay, I'll take it.
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling
chaos.
That's
going to be the end of this video.
Must be destroyed.
I hope you've all enjoyed. I will be showing off the Swine King and the Hag as soon as I possibly can, but in the meantime, this is Fiaura the Tank Girl, signing off.